Can't be a developer with it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Jellyfish developer stream, whatever you want to call it. I am Trips. I will be your host tonight. Our fearless leader, Brandon, is, as most of you know, down at Mining Disrupt. So we're going to be steering the ship tonight. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Just kind of following old Brandon's script. I just want to thank the early visitors. Mac tonight, D-Rez, thank you. He's part of the staff. Thanks for coming out, man. Crypto Elder, BP, what's up, man? The Man, what's up? Digital Dumber, buddy. Cavaliers R Us, which is Dragon, if you don't know him. Let's see who else we got. I think that might Lil Time. What's up, brother? Thanks for joining. Brad Johnson, and it's all luck. Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. So Brandon obviously is at Disrupt, meeting people, making new friends and stuff. I don't know if you guys saw, but he had a couple streams, so definitely go check that out. I honestly don't know what channel they're on. Let me while I'm figuring that out, I'm gonna bring up the other guys. We actually have kind of a full house tonight. I want to welcome Lupe, Dave, and Walter to the stage. You guys good? Make sure your audio is good. It says you're muted.
Hey.
Unmute.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So as you know, hopefully you know, I'm Trips, the dude in Discord. I kind of do a little bit of a lot, I guess. Lupe, I like to consider Lupe our business manager, our overseer, kind of. Then Dave is our developer back-end guy. That's why he's never here, because he's always working on pools on the Web3 portal, on the actual Jellyfc website. And then Walter down there, as you guys know, is just an OG that helps us out with incredible knowledge. He's always in Discord, lending his knowledge out. He's been in the space for, God, probably before I was born, to be honest with you. But yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. It's kind of not to go too deep, but Brandon always says no matter what, somebody's going to be here, and we made it happen tonight. We were like this close to. There's just a lot of stuff going on. We won't get into details, but nonetheless, thanks everybody again. I know I keep saying that, but it means a lot to us. So.
Before we get started, we did have a question. There was Mr. BP asked about the Tangem Jelly cards. I believe that we don't have an official update on the Tangem cards just quite yet. Is that correct?
Yeah. The last we've seen was the box image from them. I don't know. They're just dragging their feet a little bit. But obviously, once Brandon gets back, it's going to be business as usual. And I do see. Thank you for the second question. The mobile app. Sorry, I was reading off the script. The mobile app. I'm very happy with. I was actually able to upload it to my phone. So I don't know how well you guys are going to see this, but this is the home screen as it sits right now, there may be some changes. I know it's tough to see and stuff, but I couldn't load it on my computer just because it's literally on my phone. I'm not gonna sign in and give you guys all the sauce, but I did want to show you that since that question was out there, myself and the back end staff, especially he who remains unnamed, he's been a real key and actually a real good mentor to me. So you know who you are, brother. Thank you. But yeah, just making sure everything's safe on it, because once you get into the mobile realm, everything is just out in the open. So again, we're going to connect it with the Web3 portal, obviously. My hope really is to get, and let me know if my voice is too low, chat, because I'm sitting a little bit away from the mic. My real hope is to not only have like the faucet on it, also have other incentivized things. Obviously, we're working on the wheel or something similar to it. But what I think I'm most excited about is we're going to open up kind of a marketplace. We haven't worked out details as far as we just don't want any liabilities, to be honest with you. We don't want to set it up as, you know, our LLC or any of that nature. Really what I envisioned in my head was like almost a Craigslist, eBay community vibe, if you will. Because everybody around here, especially the big man Brandon, we're buying and selling stuff. It's not only selling, it's also buying. So I thought it would be a cool thing to offer to the community. Also, that being said, I did publish. I'm not going to publish the link yet because we have to work out like financial details, you know, whether we have to do tax revenue on it. But I did publish and get up some new actual merch, Jellycoin merch. We do have a store right now. Again, I'm scared because you can probably search for it and find it. But again, it's up and running. I'm going to order something. I've just had too much stuff going on this past week, but I'm going to order something from it, give it a dry run, talk to the powers that be about, you know, tax implications, yada, yada, just business stuff, make sure we're spotless on it, and then go from there. So that was another really cool thing that happened this week. I kind of took it on my own. I was just actually waiting on the mobile app to do a couple things. So you know, it took me an afternoon, or you know, an afternoon and evening. It's going to be up and running, and hopefully you know, we'll see a bunch of people wearing some jellyfish merch. I am rambling and talking a lot, so Dave, actually, do you mind talking about the pools and the updates and stuff? Is that cool?
Yeah, oh yeah.
For sure.
So some stuff in pool land that we kind of got going that's supposed to become public soon is the big one is going to be the iron pool. It's not one of the bigger coins, but the iron pool unlocks some other kind of avenues for us. So, and it's really easy to set up. It's easy to get some hash on it and hit blocks. So we just quickly spun it up just to add it to our collection, and it gets us in some other ways in the future. So I don't know how much the community knows about Iron, but one of the devs actually works with Coinbase. So we're hoping that by us partnering with Iron, getting part of the pool, but getting part of the ecosystem, it can get us more exposed to things like Coinbase. They just did a dev talk with Zcash, and for us, it doesn't cost a whole bunch, and it doesn't use a whole bunch of our time to just spin it up. So it's ready. We've had a small test group on it so far. It is different than our Warthog pool and other pools. So you can only see your hash rate in the actual miner. There's no way to look it up on the website or anything like that. But once you're mining, you can look at your hash rates in your BZ miner, LOL miner. Currently, there is some issues with worker names too. For a lot of us, we just left it completely out. But once you're on and mining, it just automatically pays you out. We've been doing pretty good on blocks and rewards so far. But we haven't had really any big troubles with it. But no, we are getting ready for a public launch. It will not be merged. So the Verus coin pool and some of the other stuff, that will be merged. Iron won't be, but it's because we have other plans coming for the Iron pool. So, for example, on the Web3 portal, you can actually now create a Iron wallet directly on the portal. So, if you don't want to have to use, like, I think it's called Oreo or the Iron CLI wallet or the Node wallet, you can now um, just go ahead and just go straight to the Web3 portal under wallet. There's a button. You click it, you type in your Discord name, and then there's your Iron wallet. It's not yet finished. So right now you can see your balance and your receiving address, but you can't send yet, and you can't see your transactions yet. But I'm planning on fixing that later tonight or tomorrow.
Bro,
So big things
killing,
are coming.
killing it. Atta boy. I honestly, like Dave, I know we say the guys are working a lot on the back end, but Dave is just like literally coding every time I talk to him. He's fixing something or making something better. So just kudos. I know we say it a lot in chat, but we really appreciate you, Dave.
I'd like to add something to there too. I mean, you know, we learned a lot with the first release of Warthog. We learned a lot of things that we should do. We also learned a lot of things that we shouldn't do. And so with these new pools, it's really given us a lot of data and also, kind of fire prevention, I guess, as to, what we should do. So realistically, hopefully soon we'll be able to release these things to the public. It's just we really need to iron things out, from a closed circuit kind of thing to make sure that it's in the right spot before it goes live.
Yeah, great point. I mean, thank you, Lupe. Like, it is easy to spin up the pool, but like once it's spun up, they have to do countless hours of testing. They have to test certain, I'll call it a strategy, if you will. So they'll have to test a certain strategy. Go ahead, 2-3 hours, go back, analyze the data, do a different strategy. So it's just real time consuming and tedious. And we want, I know Brandon, and I know he wants to get it right. Like he doesn't want to release anything that's subpar. So again, as Lupe said, we're working to make it happen. There's no doubt in my mind that these won't be the last polls we do, and it's going to get easier and easier and easier. But it just takes a little bit of time. That's all.
There's a question in the chat about how often Iron Pool pays out. I know.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Was like every couple hours, but I don't know what since we switched over.
Yeah, so the Iron Pool, currently what it's set to is every 2 hours, it's going to initiate a payout. Now, some of this can change, mainly because one of the benefits since Iron's not merge, for a small fee, you'll be able to transfer your Iron into Jelly. And we're kind of taking the unminable approach. So if that's the idea, that's going to be every 24 hours kind of based. But normally it's every 2 hours, and that's if you hit a block with enough shares. So when you're on the pool, you have to reach shares every 2 hours, and then based on the shares is how you get paid out. And when we're just starting, sometimes that number can change, but on average, it's every 2 hours.
Right. Just depends on how fast the chains process and everything. I would assume. Any other questions? Cool. On the pool side, did we want to speak about the super secret project and just put it out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we might as well.
I think we should, and obviously, Dave, you're the lead man, so go take the stage.
So me and some other people, that's not in the stream, but mainly other people not in the stream, we believe we've perfected the Wart solo pool. So I know very specific users were asking us if we're gonna have a solo pool, and things of that nature, and we now do have one. And the reason why we waited is we want to be competitive, and with a solo pool, you want that best connection to the node. And when we were kind of doing some backend stuff, even with multiple stratums, there was this small bit of latency involved, especially once you add security and everything. So that's kind of why it took so long. And we truly do apologize as a dev team because this has been brought up for months, but now it is here. And we have one of the lowest latencies to the nodes for a big pool. It has all the stats, and it has one of the lowest dev fees for solo as well. And we've had one of our bigger gigahash miners just today put, I'm not going to name names, but he put 20 gigahash, I believe 20 to 21 gigahash, and hit an extreme amount of blocks.
Did
And the
he?
solo pool, yes, I
Nice.
didn't get the person, I didn't get two people. I wanted two people to test, but
Yep.
I did get one of our big miners to test, and he hit an extreme number of blocks. And he said the regular pool and the solo pool today has been functioning really, really well, either over or right at that expectation from the Warhog calculator. And
Excellent.
it's to be expected, but everything's going really well. So the Wart solo pool is going to be ready. It is not merge ready yet, so we are trying to add that benefit, but it is definitely coming, and it's still in the works, of course. But we need to do a front end and add merge, and then it'll be fully ready for a public launch. Everything relating to the solo pool will either be slightly given out to a few users or be completely released by next week.
Bro, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, and again, like obviously they're working, and that was something that just came to mind that I was thinking about today. I wanted to, since I knew I was going to have to kind of host it, I just wanted to not only like it's kind of conceited. The Wizard, 99 cents. Thank you, brother. Literally, brother. Thank you, bub. I just wanted to point out, like, our team, this has not been a fun time in the market, and our team has been pushing harder than I've seen, and I've been in crypto a while, and I've been in Discords a while, and I followed projects. I've never seen a team in a project pushing this hard when it's a downtime. And I know it's kind of sappy or whatever, but bottom line is like our team is still working. We're up to 3 a.m. In staff chat, going over stuff, working out details of what's next, what's going to happen next. I just wanted to point out that we're not done. We're nowhere near. We just started. Brandon's not here, so I can actually toot his horn without him telling me to shut up. But he has crazy ideas. Like, this guy is, and I know it's superficial at best, but he has such good ideas that aren't even coming to. We can't even get to him right now because we're working on so much. So I just wanted to take a minute and, like, honestly, like, well, obviously Brandon, I hope he's watching from an airplane or something like that. But I think he actually landed. I talked to him before stream. So, everybody, no matter how small their part is in all this, like, there's people that are never on stream. Oh, he is here. There's people that aren't even on stream. You don't even really see in our Discord too much that are very instrumental and
working,
doing like no stop. So, I know it's been a crap market recently, but if, again, and I'm gonna say it, zoom out. We're still, yes, Batman with the maple syrup. Thank you, buddy.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, our team's still working. That's what I had a lot of time. I won't get into details, but I had a lot of time to think the past couple of days. Like, I couldn't work as much as I wanted to, but the team picked up the slack that I couldn't get to, and everything in Brandon's gone. So, I mean, it's just a testament. Like we're, I think I said it early in the project. We're like, I'm going to date myself, but we're like Voltron. Like, yeah, we can kick ass individually. Like we're these individual killers, but when we come together, like it's a great project. It really is. I'll get off my soapbox and stuff, but you know, even to the people behind the scenes that you don't know about that are, you know, again, staying up with me till 1:32 in the morning. So thank you to like our team from me, and thank you to the community for sticking with us. You know, it hasn't been the easiest couple of months, but you know, we'll ride out the storm. You know, I'm not too worried about right now. In a year and a half, if we're where we are now, it might be time to worry a little bit, but I don't see that happening at all. Yeah, I'll get off my soapbox. I just that needed to be said, and you know, this is episode 17. Like, think about that, guys. 17. Like we've been hustling a long time, so I just felt everybody needed to hear it, and our community, like the most active Discord I've ever been a part of by far. You know, I get pings from it all day and night. So
Speaking of the devil, just so everybody knows, we've managed to get up to 1,230 members in Discord. 1,230 in almost 4 months, which is crazy. And then on top of that, we're almost up to, we have 453 followers on X. Like,
yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to me.
And admittedly, dude, I'm slacking on X. I need to get back there, but I've been a little busy. Hey, thanks for joining DJ3 Men 2. Always, I always see you around. Nick, we know who you are. The MVP tonight, apparently. Good evening, sir. But yeah, we're hustling. There's all gas, no brakes. Like I mean, we're doing things carefully. Trust me, we have people behind the scenes that are making us take our time and do things carefully. I think Dave and I can attest to that more than anybody else. But yeah, just good team all over, and I'm honestly proud to be a part. And thanks, Brandon. I know you're watching. Thanks for letting me host tonight. I'm glad we could make it happen. But anybody else, any questions? Like, shoot out some questions, make it interesting. BP, I did want to mention, said this is the first project that I've been involved in where there's constantly some sort of new update and content being released every week. And thank you for mentioning that, because that's, you know, I think that's my point entirely. Is we're still working on doing things that we know will benefit the project in the long run. You know, I'll even address the elephant in the room, like, and be speaking out of turn here, but I apologize. Price isn't the only thing I'm worried about right now. Price is important. Like, our price is, you know, I don't want it to go down anymore. I want Solana to go up. I want Bitcoin to go up. But it's kind of nice having my blinders on, not looking at the price, knowing, you know, I always equate it to, my favorite story is Jeff Bezos with Amazon, and love him or hate him, but he started a bookstore in like the 90s to 2000s. People laughed at him. He went into debt. Like, you know, obviously we know where he's at. I won't get into the long story. He made the right decisions for the company, and essentially, you know, love it or hate it, we're a sort of a business. We're not a business. We're just a decentralized entity. But you know, the choices that you make to build that community and the product, if you will, ultimately, I feel like are going to benefit everybody in chat, everybody in the staff. You know, not only monetarily, but obviously not financial advice, not financial advice. But hopefully we're building a cool community too, that you guys are happy to be a part of. And it's cool in the morning waking up saying hi to my morning buddies. We all have our routines and stuff. Digital Dumber is one of the dudes usually when I'm up early and I can chat. We're shooting back and forth just because we're both up out early in the morning. So
Hey, Trip.
yeah, what's up?
Hey, so we had a question in the chat real quick, and it's more or less probably a question for Dave, I believe. But It's All Luck asked, is Spin the Wheel ready?
So no, but it's not. It doesn't mean that it's not coming, right? So we were talking to some of our other people, and before you could only win 1, 2, and a million, and I don't know if anyone did win a million, because I didn't ever check, but we wanted to add more options and we wanted to add more features to it, and with everything else going on with like the Wart solo pool, everything going on with Iron, getting the mobile app, Web3 updates, we're about to do another Warthog / Iron GUI. We're about to update the GUI to have more options as well. With all that being said, it's backburnered until we can add all those features and have it ready. But it is still in the works, but it's not ready yet. We are hoping it'll be ready by next week as well.
Cool.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, and that was, I think, just talking to Brandon and Dave and the back end team. It was more there was a lot of ways to spoof it. Like you could do some dirty tricks with it, and we just want to protect our stuff. So when it's safe, it'll be out. There's other rewards we're also looking at too. But thank you, Dave. Thank you, DJ Death Star. Thanks for joining.
Did we want to mention where they can see the mining Discord videos at?
Where were they?
I can't find
Walter.
I can't find them.
I honestly think now that we're in the candid section of the I think they might have even been on like whoever provided the setups, like Coin Mining Central or something like that. I don't even know who it was, to be honest with you. But yeah, he did a couple live streams with his buddies. It was good to see Brandon, relax and out and about. We got to talk to him when he got there. It was I can't. What's up, Automatic Beats? You're the homie. When he got there, it's a funny story. I can't wait for him to share it because he has a travel vlog coming out. Yes, he has a travel vlog coming out. If you guys didn't know, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, thank you,
Hey.
Mopar no car. That's what my dad said.
By the way, Trips, Brandon just sent me a text message and said you're fired.
All right, cool. Going to bed. You guys, this is literally a kill switch. Like I have to have it protected from my children.
There are links in the media post of our Discord for most of the days. So for now, that would be the best place to find them, I guess.
Thank you, Walter. Perfect. See, that's why like Walter's another like I can't say how invaluable everybody is. Like Walter reminded me of the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna pick the multiplier here in a second. Like we were setting up for stream, and Walter was like, "Hey, what about the multiplier?" Which is like kind of not the base of the stream, but you know what I mean. But yeah, we're coming up on a half an hour. I didn't want to drag on too much without Boss Man here. And
hey, while you pull that up though, I do have a question that I feel like maybe other people would have asked too. But I know that you kind of showed us the front page of the mining. I mean, not the mining, but of the Jellyfish app.
Yeah.
And so I was just curious, like how is it going to look to roll that out to the community? And then like, what kind of timeline are we looking at before we can start getting that in people's hands?
Thank you, Lupe. I'm going to send out invites next week. Like honestly, I don't want to hurt feelings. Like I try to be the nicest person I can, so I really hate hurting feelings, and I would love everybody to test it. But if I had everybody test it, there would be like you would have the final product, you know. So I'm gonna reach out. There's like 6 people in different, I'm gonna call them demographics. Basically, you don't. Well, number one, I can't test the same. I want to test the same phone, but different variations. iOS, Android. It works on tablet as well. I haven't tested an iPad. I am getting an iPad to test it on. But again, next week, I was honestly hoping to get all of the stuff done this week, but life happens. So this weekend, it's looking dark, but next week, I'm going to at least have the test in a few testers' hands. If what I'm thinking is the next phase, I'll have even more testers. There's a little bit of a learning curve to get it installed. If on Android, if you're familiar with APKs, I believe it's called side loading. I'm not too hip on that lingo, but and also in obviously you have to enter dev mode and all kinds of stuff, but I'm hoping to put up a short write-up on it on how to install it, and then also have a couple videos, like not my videos, or professional expo dev videos to kind of accompany it, because it is, I mean, for a newbie, it'd be difficult. Everybody in the chat could figure it out in 10 minutes, but again, we want to do things right. So it will be in testing next week for sure.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask all the questions you want, buddy.
So I know, like Android, for instance, we're gonna have to do developer mode. We're gonna have to do unknown sources, that kind of thing. What does that look like for iOS? Like, is there that same kind of concept for iOS?
Essentially, yeah. My brain's farting right now. Pardon my language. Essentially, you scan a QR code. It's going to take you to a place where you can allow the app to be used in your phone. It's in settings. I believe this is where I'm blanking. I think you open settings, and then it's under like VPNs and whatnot. You connect to it, and then I actually have Digital Dumber knows what's up. Apple does have Test Flight. We're not using Test Flight right now. I did talk to my boss. Thank you. You download a profile. Shut up, Batman. So, and then you connect to the server, and it'll link you to the app. We do have on sign in, we have one-time password, not Test Flight, internal distribution. Thank you, Batman. And what you'll do is get that one-time password to your email. So the security on it, again, is top notch. It's very, very good. After the one-time password, you're going to obviously use your email that you use to sign in. And then we're going to get technical lingo. We're going to get an API that'll grab what we need. It's going to be secured. I don't want to give away details on it, obviously, but we will have something that is essentially a tunnel that's going to grab what data we need, put it on the app, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it's going to be I'm hoping. I was hoping by month end, but I know nothing. Is what legitimately what I realized within the past month or so is once you think you know something, you know nothing. But we'll get it out next month. I'm fairly confident that we will get it out next month, and I'm usually a man of my word, so that'll light a little fire under my butt too, to get that out. But yeah, it's a heck of a learning experience. But not only that, going to be really cool for the community. Brandon and I have been talking a lot about it, and he feels as well as I do. Bless you. It's the mobile aspect of society in general. Everybody has their phone on them, but not everybody has a PC. So,
well, not only that, but I mean, opportunities are endless, right? I mean, we can literally do anything we want with an app. So
yeah, I'm gonna also, as we were talking, not to drag it on, but that marketplace we were talking about.
Oh yeah,
obviously that's gonna have to have, you know, a secure connection and all that stuff, but there's ways to implement Spotify into our app. So we're going to be able to, and sorry, Brandon, but we're going to be able to take sections of Brandon's BCPC and say, put them on Jelly Mobile. That way he's getting more traffic, you know, and what I hope is it's more community oriented. You know, I don't know of any costs or anything like that. I don't think we're going to charge listing costs or anything like that. But, you know, just to have somewhere where good, trustful people can buy stuff. Because as we all know, Facebook Marketplace is cool. Knock on wood, I've had really good luck on there. eBay, I have all but absolved eBay. Like, it's, I mean, selling on there is a nightmare, and I got burned one time, and that was it.
Well, it also, I mean, you know, not to drag this on much more than it needs to be, but you know, this is the marketplace is definitely something that we've all, as a development team, have talked about quite a bit, actually, and honestly, we've talked about it for quite a long time too, and it's cool to actually see like this becoming a thing. You know, at first it was an idea, then it was, you know, a bigger idea, and now it's actually starting to come to a plan. And so like, you know, we haven't officially created a plan for it yet, but I do know that there's going to be, you know, phases to it per se. And you know, so at first it might be like developers, you know, we might have access to sell things, to kind of test the waters, make sure everything works correctly, it's secure. Same thing with the merch thing. We know like the tax implications, those kinds of things. And then eventually we'll, you know, be able to invite some users to be able to use that service. And then obviously end goal is going to be for, I mean, most people to be able to use it, right? But I think that with this, you know, we'll say like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, right? There's no vetting at all. Like literally anybody can sign up. They can use it. You have no idea who you're buying or selling to. And it's just one of those things that you have to rely on PayPal, for instance, to protect you as a buyer. As a seller, you know, we all know that. We all know that story. But yeah, so I think a key point for that is that like you hopefully have somebody that you trust who's going to be vetting the people who are going to be able to sell, and so then you know that those people are actually reliable people. And I'm sure there are going to be some bumps in the road, but you know, for the first couple of phases, it's going to be, you know, like Brandon selling or Trip selling or me or Dave, if I don't think Dave will ever sell. Or Dragon.
Yeah, he doesn't want to sell. He has so much 3D printed stuff, and he's not. I mean, I get it. Trust me, I do. But that's what I'm trying. That's what you're saying is we're trying to provide a place to do that.
Yep, for sure. So that was really all I had.
No, thanks, dude. As always, like, all right, we're at 38 minutes, so
dude, let's do the multiplier.
Let's do it, dude.
Buy them jellies.
Okay, present screen. Sorry, everybody. I'm new here. I don't know what to do. Share screen.
Dave, you can set the multiplier. Well, that's a dumb question. Of course you can set the Dave, we're probably going to need you to set the multiplier.
No worries. I'll set it.
All right, boys and girls and in-betweens. I am going to use this site. Again, I think this is what we used last week. Watch. Hold on. I want to wait for the hate. Can you still see it? I smalled it.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah,
right.
I love it.
All right.
Totally fine.
Cool. All right. So we do the second one. The second one is the good one.
Hold on. Time out. All right. Here we go. I want everybody to throw up a number in the chat. I want two different numbers. Okay.
Yep.
First number, which is the one that doesn't count. Second number that does count. If anybody gets one of the numbers right, I'll send you 500 jelly.
Booyah.
If you get both numbers right, I'll send you 2,000 jelly.
What? All right, we'll give them some time. I did want to say, hold on. Some people were like, "Oh, I made it to." I did say what's up to Automatic Beats. That's been my dude for years, like literally years, dude. We've been saying what's up in chat for years. Trevor Bombadiri, I butchered that. Yes, you did make a live stream, and thank you for coming. There was Bardex. I think I already said what's up to you, but if not, what's up, man? I always Rad CPU man, Kevin Pearson, Crypto Elder. I think I'm gonna butcher this, but my Subi brother Macapisi. I don't know. McKipsey.
Surely
Thank you. I'm a
probably butchered that too.
I can't read.
Pocket change in this thing. Let's go.
No way. Pocket change?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have a celebrity, guys. I'm gonna start blushing. We got a bunch of numbers. Thank you, Pocket, for coming.
I'm gonna give y'all 30 more seconds. 30 seconds.
Well, we got a delay too. Keep that in mind. Eugene Brown, I don't believe I've seen you, brother. Tech Bandit, I have seen you. Welcome back, Hugh Franklin.
EL.
Oh, I was right. Poughkeepsie.
Oh, Pocket Change. You streamed on YouTube back in the day. I remember watching you and Chump. Chump's my buddy. Chump and I go. He helped me a lot, so I owe a lot to Chump. So thank you for being Chump's better half.
Dude, imagine somebody actually gets these guesses right.
All right, we're good. We good?
Yeah, I think it's been 30 seconds.
All right, cool beans. All right, second one counts, but first one, ready? 55. That's lit.
Oh, and I'm gonna throw this out there before you do the second one. It doesn't matter what order, as long as you pick the right two numbers.
Eugene Brown and Bartman got the first one.
Let's see, is there any other ones?
I don't see any.
I don't see any other ones. No. Eugene Brown and Bartman.
All right. Congrats, guys. Let's
go.
Roll. Drum roll, please. 22. Come on.
Oh, man, you're fired.
Fired, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I feel, again, I don't like people, but yeah, 22, Dave, is the new multiplier for the week.
Who's got 22?
So Bartman and Eugene, if you guys do not mind.
CPU man's got 22.
Yeah, Rad CPU man got 22.
Okay, Rad CPU man, Bartman, and who was the other one? Hold on, I missed it. Eugene. If the three of y'all don't mind doxing yourself, could you please throw your Discord username in chat right now?
Why don't they just DM you on Discord?
Well, can they open?
I mean, no, I would like a ticket opened because I'll definitely do that too.
Yeah. Open a ticket so we can make sure they don't get lost.
Thank you, Crypto Elder. 22 is better than 11. That maths like that.
Man,
the math.
22 is better than nothing.
It's easier for me to verify who's who though when I get those open tickets.
Hey, I ain't messing with them, bro. That's all you. I do me, you do you. That's what makes us work, honey.
And if your Discord name is different than this chat name out here, make sure you make note of that in the ticket.
Yep. Yes, thank you all.
That'll work. Yeah, just do that. That's cool. Well, yeah, so the three of y'all, if y'all could open a ticket in Discord, I will send y'all the 500 jellies. Appreciate everybody showing up.
Yes.
Last time I checked, actually I'll check now. We got 32 people watching, 24 likes. So if you're out there, you didn't hit the like button.
Come on, guys.
Do your boys a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Tell Brandon you love him and you miss him. Don't ever leave us again. Just kidding. You can leave. I know you needed it.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. Again, we worked it out.
Well, I bet he's going to come back with some good stories.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, same.
I think Lupe, were you on the phone in Discord with him when he got there?
No, I wasn't. I
Oh,
missed
dude,
out.
I
Dude, you
can't
didn't
remember who
tell
all was.
me.
Oh, dude,
It's been a busy week for me.
classic. Yeah, it's been busy. 45 minutes, 15 minutes past. I didn't think we would nearly go this long. So, Dave, I don't know if this is your first stream, but thank you for coming, bro. We really appreciate it. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Walter, our knight in shining armor, always got our back, dude. Thank you for coming.
The gnome man.
And Lupe, I guess I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no, it's tough, dude. It's tough. It's hard.
Just don't fire me, dude. Please. I know you're like HR, so just don't fire me. All right.
That's what they call me.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep it too much longer. Everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you. We appreciate it more than you know. We'll be back next week, 9:30-ish. Yeah. Holler at your boy.
Holla, holla. Still alive.